I made a copy of that video from the group home to send to the FBI, and the woman at the post office gave me a look when she saw the address. I tried to play it off as a school project, but I don't really think she believed me. I went to the counter because I didn't know what the postage should be. I should have just put a bunch of stamps on it and dropped it. I'm used to this city where nobody, like, knows you or cares if you're mailing, like, a package to the FBI or Santa Claus or, like, Edward Snowden or whatever. And this one, of course, says, "Aren't you, like, Miss So-and-so's grandkid?" Like, they never mention my aunt or my mom or anything. Like, even though my grandmother's been dead for almost 10 years, my name here is basically, like, blank's grandchild. I guess because she was the head administrator at the megachurch, the one where I have to, joy of joy, go to another teen lock-in this weekend. I tried to refuse, but my, like, aunt lost it on me. Mostly she ignores me, could care less about how I decorate my room, spending, like, hours upon hours out in the garage in Snow Academy for all she knows. I even have a pride flag up, but she just not give a shit. Let the church people show up, and if I'm not wearing a clean school uniform with the yard weeded and raked, she starts screaming insults about me and the moms. Like, the kind of shit that would get a person knocked the fuck out in, like, most sane places. The nosy post office lady might tell someone I mailed a package to the FBI, though. But she can't really open it or do anything with it, because that would be breaking, like, literal federal law. The guilt, fear, anger, greed, collect the nectar, make the tea. Even if they haven't been torturing some poor kid, I can't, like, really get it out of my head. Yesterday I went back through the files, and it was one of Lucy Torres's letters. Some other kid was saying that Ryan was at Pennhurst back in, like, the 80s or something. There's other files about sound attacks, too, at the post office in Englewood, Illinois. You know, the former site of the H.H. Holmes murder castle. He was a serial killer back in, like, the late 1800s. PSA mentioned people hearing painful noises as a flag for static activity as well. Pretty crazy, but sound weapons are a real thing. Like, remember the Havana syndrome? Like, I was, like, 10 when it happened, but it was, like, a big topic at my house, because one of my moms knew somebody who worked at the embassy in Cuba who got really sick. They still don't know, like, exactly what caused it. I think the current theory is, like, microwaves, maybe. Police also use, like, sound weapons on protesters, like at the, Dakota Access in Ferguson. Because you know how much we love free speech here in the US of A. So, like, researchers found that exposure to the high-intensity ultrasound frequencies also cause, like, lung and intestinal cancer. So it's not, like, 100% 4chan boards, but whatever. I also found a compilation video Trivet and Dare put together from one submitter who apparently sent, like, a bunch of different videos about sound in. Anon number 3. I'm gonna run the rest of the way home. I'll post the video when I get there. Tell me what you think.